start things off today? Anyone? Jacob? Where you go?
Mauricio, you must be delighted with another big home win.
Yeah. So please, I think so happy. Continues the same feelings after Thursday. Keep the momentum. I think the performance was fantastic in all the aspects. I think, yes, so please, the player deserve big credit, because after a few days to play again and in this level, I think massive credit for them.
Liam.
Hi.
In another interview, Noni Madueke just said that in the last two games, Chelsea have been unselfish and really worked as a collective. What's changed?
No, yes, I think the assist for Noni to Jackson that showed that we learn, that we are smart. The situation with the penalty, if you remember against Everton, we received too many criticisms, but a young team always need to make the mistake. Always we need to feel this situation after to improve. If we are capable to improve, it's because we are smart and clever people and intelligent people. I think today was a great, action of Noni to see how the group start to live and how start to feel in between, them. And I think it always is a process that take time. You never know if it's going to take 1 month, 6 months, or 1 year. But I think the most important thing that they start to settle the principles, to start to feel and live like a group of players that creating all the links to compete, because that is the reality. So pleased for that, because I think we are part of this process, helping them, to grow and to be more mature and to improve in all the aspects. I think that is only the first step, massive step, but this is the step that we wanted to reach. From there now is only, to evolve in all the another aspect, with the possibility to go in a tactical, evolution, different things that we can improve from there. But if not without principles or without, things that we start to show being competitive in this way, it's impossible to evolve in another aspect. Okay, thank you.
There were a few times during the season, and maybe especially at home, when the team was playing very well, they might score first, and once the opposition scores or equalizes, it seemed that mentally the team was dropping intensity or playing more in your own half. And the last three games, because I would say also Aston Villa, you scored the second one, you went for the third one. Against Spurs, you scored first, you keep pushing, you look absolutely in control. Your team today the same, scoring after 3-4, and the team always looked in control and wanted more. That changes because it's part of the process. It's normal to reach this stage, or because you feel that finally your players are mature also mentally, not just football-wise, just your opinion.
What I can add more, that's perfect. Yes, of course. Who I think knows about football is when in all the process to build a team is the most difficult thing, because you need to have the knowledge and you need to have the capacity, to emphasize with every single play. Because before to talk about the collective is the individual part of the most difficult thing, because they need to feel the confidence, they need to trust in us, in the staff, in the coaching staff, and we need to create this bond together. That is the most important thing. And then you need to start to identify the player that in different aspect what they need for after to perform and to show the quality inside to the pitch. All this process always take time. More with the circumstance that we had from the beginning of the season, that never was perfect in terms of to have all the players in the same time, in the same level, in competing and trying to improve quicker than the reality was. And then to work with expectation, that expectation from the beginning. The expectation is like if you compare with the competition doesn't wait for you because you need to compete with the Premier League, with the team that are preparing to come here and kill you. And the expectation is impossible also to fight again or to be, because the expectation is expectation, but and then you need to defend yourself, or after you need to explain, but always is going to be in front to you. They say, yeah, but that are only are excuses because you don't perform. But who knows a little bit about football? When the team is young and with all the parts you need to put all together and to start to work into everyone, find their space and start to feel really confident, that is the most difficult thing and always take time. Now I think, and I told you, I think a few weeks ago, I say I am so happy because I think we are so close, to be in that position. That is first step that after Tottenham, I told you, in the way that we compete was fantastic. And then to keep this momentum, and I think the team is growing so up very fast now because that is the standard, the minimum standard that we need if we want to compete in this league. But now it's like the maturity of Noni. Rather to be selfish and to play and try to score him, give the assist to, and this type of thing when it start to appear, on the team is a very positive signal, that the thing. We're tough to arrive here, but now it's like everything is going so fast, and it's going to be fast because we have the quality.
Okay, we've got time for two more, Jack, and then Nick's finish.
Mauricio, the competition for the European places now is quite close with yourselves and the teams around you. If you can finish in the top six, how successful a season would that be with the cups and the circumstance?
I don't want to say nothing because, from the beginning of the season, I'm saying the objective always is to win because we are in Chelsea, but I think that creates too much pressure. And of course, now the team is about to be focusing to rest tomorrow and Tuesday prepare and start to prepare the game again Saturday against Nottingham Forest. I think the objective for us is to be mature and to keep the momentum and, compete, improving every single game. And of course, I think we are going to try to be in Europe, and it's going to be good for the team and for the players to be in Europe next season. But I cannot say that to describe the season, a successful season if you win a title here in Chelsea. Because again, expectation always is to win titles with Chelsea. Circumstances show that the reality was really, really tough, from the day one to arrive today. But deep inside, player staff, all that we were living the reality, I think the staff is happy, the players are so happy because I think in the really tough moment, we keep pushing and we really believe and we never give up. And even with the criticize and many things again, we were there. And that is the important thing, that when we talk about experience, about quality and capacity, to deal with things, to enjoy today this type of performance with this team, I think that is all that we have in our head, in our mind, and our head. And yes, now it's about to be clever and smart and to keep this momentum until the end of the season.
Okay, last question today, Nick.
Just on Mark Cucurella, obviously with the role he's had, how pleased are you with his development?
Yeah, this role like another that we can implement, in the future. But before that is because, you need to build the belief, the confidence, the trust, the team need to compete. I think all the tactical evolution that we have in our head, like a coaching staff, yes, we will apply, in the future. But the most important thing, if you don't, you cannot sit if you don't have a chair. But before you need to build the chair, and but it's true. The problem in football, you don't have a team, but you expect to behave like a team. You are so selfish, and after you need to be generous. On the pitch, is the priorities in football. Who, like an engineer that is going to build a building. Is yes, but I want to see so quick the nice furniture in the flat and and sleep there. Yeah, but first of all, we need to build the structure and everything. That is why sometimes we made a mistake when we judge the show of the people, the coaching staff, and also when we have young player. That is always I will say always be careful in the way that we shot, because the most important is to see in which moment we are, in which type of team, all these things that always you need to start for the priority.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Everybody, thank you.
Thank you.